Hello and good evening. Here you are listening to JK News Network and I am Prabha Sharma with this morning bulletin. Farmer unions protesting against the centre's three newly enacted farm laws have called a Bharat Bandh today when their protest at Delhi's three borders, Sindhu, Ghazipur and Trichy completes 4 months. The nationwide strikes called by the Samyukta Kisan Morcha in protest against the three contentious farm laws said the Bharat Bandh will be observed the entire day today from 6 am to 6 pm. During this, rail and road transportation services are likely to be affected and markets may remain closed in the parts of the country on Friday. However, poll-bound states of West Bengal, Assam, Tamil Nadu and Kerala along with the Union Territory of Puducherry will be excluded from the nationwide shutdown. The Central Bureau of Investigation (CBI) Thursday conducted searches over 100 places in 11 states and union territories in connection with more than 30 cases of bank fraud amounting to over 3,700 crore. As per a statement, the searches are part of a special drive to nab fraudsters after complaints were received from different nationalized banks across the country. The complaints include India Overseas Bank, Union Bank of India, Bank of Baroda, Punjab National Bank, State Bank of India, IDBI, Canara Bank, India Bank and Central Bank of India. Searches were conducted in various cities and towns including Kanpur, Delhi, Ghaziabad, Mathura, Noida, Gurugram, Chennai, Tirupur, Bangalore, Guntur, Hyderabad, Bellary, Vadodara, Kolkata, West Godavari, Surat, Mumbai, Bhopal, Nimadi, Tirupati, Vishakhapatnam, Karnal, Jaipur and Srinagar. Several incriminating objects including documents and other material and digits evidence were recovered during the searches. The CBI has been serving a number of complaints from various banks alleging cheating, diversion of funds, submission of fake forged documents by different defaulting firms while obtaining loans, credit facilities, etc. There have been allegations that such firms have been turning defaulter, resulting in the loans becoming non-performing assets, thus causing heavy loss to the public sector banks, the statement added. The Bihar School Examination Board is expected to announce the Class 12 or Intermediate Final Exam results on Friday at around 3 pm. The results will be declared by State Education Minister Vijay Kumar Chaudhary in a press conference. Shortly after that, they will be put upon the official and other website of the board. Over 13 lakh students had written the exams conducted from 1 February at 1,473 centers across the state. Out of the total, 6,46,540 candidates are girls and 7,03,693 are boys. The board had realized the answer key for the intermediate exams on 13 March and candidates were allowed to raise objection if any. In his first foreign visit after the COVID-19 outbreak, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will visit Dhaka on Friday to attend celebration of the Golden Jubilee of Bangladesh independence. The PM will depart on the two-day visit to the neighboring country at around 7:45 am and reach Dhaka at 10 am. He is subsequently scheduled to attend an event at National Martyrs Memorial at 10:50 am. Thereafter, Bangladesh Foreign Minister A.K. Abdul Momen will call on Prime Minister Modi at 3:15 pm. Later, he will attend the National Day program at 3:45 pm. Prime Minister Modi will then inaugurate Bapu Bangla Bandhu digital video exhibition at 7:45 pm. Prior to his departure, PM Modi had said that he looks forward to having substantive discussion with Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. He will also call on Bangladesh President Abdul Hamid during the visit. I am happy that my first foreign visit after the onset of COVID-19 pandemic will be to our friendly neighboring country with which India shares deep culture, linguistic and people-to-people ties, the Prime Minister said in his departure statement. The Bharatiya Janata Party (BJP) has fielded former IAS officer K. Ratna Prabha as its candidate in Tirupati for the Lok Sabha by polls in Andhra Pradesh and Mangla Suresh Angadi to the Belgaum parliamentary constituency in Karnataka. The Belgaum constituency fell vacant following the death of Mangla Suresh Angadi's husband and Union Minister Suresh Angadi last year. In a statement issued on Thursday, the PGP also released the names of 9 candidates for by-election in 6 states. Ganga Narayan Singh will contest the Madhupur Lok Sabha seat in Jharkhand, while Sharanu Salgar and Pratap Gowda Patil will contest the seat in Basava Kalyan and Maski in Karnataka, respectively. In Madhya Pradesh, Rahul Singh will contest in Damoh and in Mizoram. By-elections for these seats will be held on April 17 and results will be declared on 2nd May. For more news updates, stay connected with JK News Network.